goalposts are down. The students are on the field. This game is not over.
So what's good, Colorado family? If you guys don't know what's going on, just like I told you, there's a lot of pundits and analysts who are mad at Colorado for their fan base storming the field prematurely. Although this is a classic mistake by many college football teams, this has been known to happen. They used that moment to talk about the crowd rushing the field instead of a tremendous moment by Shedeur, Travis, and Cameron Silman Craig, who played an exceptional game on defense, 10 tackles. Instead of talking about a monumental moment, they're focusing on Deion Sanders and the fans. They don't like us. Ladies and gentlemen, smash the like button, hit the notification bell. I got a great video for you today to turn up with facts. Let's show out today.
Content. Make sure you subscribe to this channel. Because we're on a mission to get him 1 million subscribers before the season starts. We need a million subscribers, and if you subscribe and get somebody else to subscribe, we will eclipse that quickly. But if you do that and you prove to us that you've done that, we're gonna give you a call. All right? We'll give you a call. We'll do that. We'll make that happen, or we'll go live.
So, I'm just a Southern boy. You feel me? I'm just a Southern boy doing my Southern things, minding my own business, enjoying a great victory, laid back in the cut with a spliff. And you know what this is? If y'all don't know, Deion Sanders had to apologize for the fans storming the field prior to the victory. Remember when Shedeur threw one of the greatest passes and Wester made one of the greatest catches, because this was a team collective, and this was before Travis Hunter did a great defensive play, but the fans stormed the field prematurely at that time, and Deion Sanders apologized for it. Shout out to Tyler King of the Denver Gazer reports for showing that Deion responded to it. But this is why King had to show that Deion apologized, because you got all these media pundits, instead of celebrating about what Deion did, instead of celebrating about one of the greatest games, I told you what they were gonna do about Colorado. All these weak, weasel, conniving, fake wannabe journalists, fake wannabe analysts, fake wannabe pundits, they're all, instead of talking about one of the greatest college games that we can talk about, I told you that we're gonna find something. So the headlines are the unprofessionalism of Deion Sanders and Colorado fans. Unprofessional, and what's even more weird about how they're coming at Deion in Colorado, Deion is a better man than a lot of us, because Deion is apologizing to them. That's right. You seen it in the beginning of this video. I added it to it. Deion apologized. To me, you didn't have to apologize for anything, but why he apologized is he wanted to shake the hands of Coach Dave of Baylor, but he couldn't because there was so much people on the field. He couldn't put his hands there and shake. couldn't because there was so much people on the field. He couldn't put his hands there and shake it. So I sat back and I'm looking at like, Deion, you don't have to do any of that, but I know your mom raised you right. Unlike Colorado State's coach, Jay Norvell, who had so much to say about Deion Sanders because Deion Sanders had shades during the press conference when they were leading up and getting ready to play Colorado State. Remember, he said those comments like 2 months before Deion Sanders even played Colorado State. Jay Norvell had this stigma and this hatred towards guys like Deion Sanders, and I knew what it was, bro. Hey, King, don't go go that way. Don't. Thank you, bro. I knew what it was. My son is getting ready for baseball. You know what I'm saying? I know baseball season already started, but they play football, so it's hard for them to do both. My other son plays basketball and football. My other one is in Florida, plays football. I got a lot of kids, man. And no, it's not the stereotypical, like they're literally.
I see the jealousy and hate. I see the jealousy and hate. I see the jealousy and hate. But that shit ain't gon' be straight. Hold up, bitch. I see the jealousy and hate, but I got shit up on my plate.
A lot of kids, man. And no, it's not the stereotypical, like they're literally from the same woman. Besides one of them, I don't give a fuck. It's I guess it's stereotypical, not for my race, but for being American, because Trump got 100 of them, and y'all say nothing about that. But let's not get into that. Look at me feeling attacked. I done dissed my own self, and I'm trying to play it off. Okay, I lost my voice, but I got enough to turn up on these weak bitches right quick, man. And when I say the B word, I'm referring to weak men who don't know how to be men in 2024 no more. But thank you to some liberalism. So, to see them from ESPN, independent journalists as well, who gets to be hired as freelancers for ESPN, CBS reporters, ABC reporters, all these reporters, bro, making me sit back like, so you're not gonna, look, we know you hate us. You hate men who look like me. We know that. Your job is to grow up and denigrate and disparage anything I say, anything I do, or men like Deion Sanders. But come on, bro. Come on. You people already don't like Colorado to begin with. We know everything they do, you're going to hate them. But you can't give credit for a game like this. You can't give credit for a game like this to talk about their fan base and all that and trying to make, we all know damn well Colorado Buffalo fan base are not group of thugs or nothing like that. Look, I don't want people to think I'm a tap dancer, but let's keep it real. When you think of Colorado, first of all, my wife got people who live in Colorado. Y'all all heard the other video. Her sister lives in Colorado. I didn't want to give that information out, because then y'all gonna be like, no wonder he likes Colorado. He got people there. No, I like Colorado because of Deion Sanders. I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I have buddies who are from Colorado. You feel me, bro? I'm a military veteran. You get to meet your best friends who are coming from all walks of life. I got some friends from England. When I met those English soldiers, I think I was in Kuwait at the time. And then I also met them in Taji and Balad. But we'll get into that later, bro. So it's like, I didn't want to use that so you can know why I rep Colorado. It's because brothers are getting a real chance. Not like the Michigan coach who only got that job because Jim Harbaugh, Jim Harbaugh do love the brothers. Shout out to Coach Jim Harbaugh. Many success to you over there with the Chargers in the NFL. But Jim gave the job to that black coach, you know, at Michigan, and the one at Notre Dame. These positions are given. Deion Sanders took his job in Colorado because a great man by the name of Rick George and the collective at Colorado Buffaloes believed in him. What's bothering me is they're talking about the great fan base of Colorado. You can see those dudes. I'm not talking about people who hate people, but the way people were raised. Even if they don't like us and our complexion, those people was raised well. They herd cattle. complexion. Those people was raised well. They herdle cattle over there in Colorado. They stay in a family, small knit community environment. But what tripped me out is how the media didn't talk about Colorado State fans when they beat up Derek White. You know, NBA champion Derek White. Come on, man, y'all know who I'm talking about. United States Olympian Derek White, he got the brakes beat off him over there by those thugs at Colorado State. You know, those same thugs who are the fan base for Jay Norvell, talking about, I don't know who raised them, but my mom raised me to take off the shade. Well, did your mom raise you to call out your own people when they do wrong? So you wasn't raised right, Jay Norvell, because I didn't hear you calling out your own people at all. Let me let these people with the dirt bikes drive by. Hold on. I love my neighborhood. It's the South. We do what we want, and we have a close-knit community over here in the South. But let me keep going forward. So you're not going to talk about one of the greatest college games ever, are you? You're not going to talk about the fact that Shedeur is hands down. It's not even close. He's the best quarterback of 2024. I thought he was one of the best in 2023. I didn't think he was number one. I didn't think we had no quarterback number one, because you're going to tell me Caleb Williams was the number one quarterback. But when Colorado played them, USC at the time was supposed to be one of the greatest teams getting ready to go to the national championship. They barely beat Colorado. We came back on those boards. So who was the better quarterback? Caleb Williams, who was the number one draft pick, or Shedeur? But you don't like Shedeur for one goddamn reason, and I'm not going to get into it because the whole world know, Craig. The whole world, Craig. Yes, I'm going to say you don't like Shedeur Sanders because he's a black quarterback who's very confident. If he was a black quarterback tap dancing in this atmosphere like most of the Stephen A. Smiths of the world, you would have loved Shedeur. If Shedeur got on the camera and said, well, we had a great victory today, but there are other things we have to focus on, and we have to get the hell out of here, man. Nobody got no time for that. Talk your ish, Deion, and all of y'all. Them people didn't like y'all. It's about time you step on some toes right now and you let them know what it is. But Deion told y'all he can't do things like that. Remember when he almost really obliterated all the weak staffs at ESPN, but he caught himself? He's like, I almost went viral. He knows he can't do what we do. It's not that Deion doesn't have the ability to do it. If Deion do it, these people will find all rationalities to get rid of him as a coach and make sure he doesn't coach anymore at the Power 5. If you can see how they're ridiculing their victory and trying to talk about fans rushing the field, you know the NCAA and all these people are constructing some major plan to expose Deion Sanders in the near future. I want all you people to know how COINTEL works. If you see a breaking news story comes out on Deion Sanders,
You gotta pay the price. There is no cross. I'm trying to really be taken like I love. I'm in that action and the flames switching. These are big times, stand on straight. That go nigga ass like Blake Griffin. He's talking wrong, leave his face missing. Man, he's all white. He's in no rush. Bad bitch, busy flow, he a machi. I got 10 hits from. Hold up.
If you see a breaking news story comes out on Deion Sanders, you better damn near question everything. Question everything that comes about on alleged Deion has a scandal. What scandal? You've been saying he had a scandal since he was at Jackson State, and no, nothing been proven. You've been saying he had scandals with the Cromartie situation, talking about Cromartie told y'all Deion Sanders been gambling. Man, I talked to Cromartie. Cromartie ain't never brought that up. What y'all doing is trying to find all the transfer players and make them expose Deion. But some of them, like Alton McNoskill and his whack parents, Xavier Smith, none of them scandals work. Xavier Smith talking about Coach Prime didn't give me enough hugs. He didn't say it like that, but he might as well. You know, I tried to go to Coach Prime. You know, he made me cry. Get the hell out of here. You cried because you didn't get no starter's position. You cried because your talent level didn't warrant the playing time that you dreamed about. My son barely gets playing time, but my son is learning when you play football, it's one team, one fight. I don't tell my son the coaches are wrong. They're right. Some kids are just way better. The coach still lets my son play because that's the job of a coach, to also teach. Don't hurt the spirit. But guess what? My son is a basketball player, and I'm making him play football. He plays basketball too. Shout out to his basketball coach who has a legacy of players who went to the University of Missouri, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm making my son play football because I knew that was going to happen. No matter how good your kids you think they are, like old boy mom who try to criticize Deion and them, talking about put my son in the game. Don't be one of these people. When you understand what football is, bro, sometimes you might not even be put in because there's so much players on the team. Even if my son was one of the best, you might get overlooked, even if the coach loves you and he knows your talent. But it's so much players, and the circumstances of the games changes play by play. You can't get mad at your coach for certain positions. But fast forward to this, man. I told you, man. I literally told y'all 7 hours ago they're going to muster up something to hate on Deion Sanders and Colorado football. I lost my voice, but I'm about to give you 3 of them things, maybe 4 of them things, like hot grease on a barbecue pit, man. Speaking of barbecue pit, man, you feel me? Let's go to that barbecue pit right quick, man. I'm going to tell you and show you what I feel and what I want for these hater rage, bruh. I got to see this madness get displayed in front of the world. Who's going to be the professionals that stick up for Colorado football? You don't have to have, look, man, let me say it better than this. Who's going to be the haters that stick up? You feel me? Hold on, y'all. We need this barbecue grill for you. We got the best barbecue grill you can get. We got that big green egg. Some of you boys need to be cooked up, bruh. I'm talking about cooked up on an educational purpose way, bro. At the end of the day, them boys played their heart out, man. You hear me, Sam Cassell? Them boys played their heart out, Sam. What is you doing, gangster? They played their heart out, bro. You feel me? Like to see who wants to stand up for righteousness, bro. Forget about who.
Can't understand why we treat each other this way. Taking our time with the silly games we play. We've got love, and no matter how it's better done, here we are. No matter what we do, love will still do again. That's the way it is. That's the way it is.
You feel me? Like to see who wants to stand up for righteousness, bro. Forget about who want to stand up for black people only. We got kings like me who do that and great supporters. We got people from the Mayo community who supports black people. We got people from the Asian community. So I'm not trying to be no victim here, but who's going to stand up for righteousness? Who's going to stand up? Like you say you're a college football fan. It could be a team I don't like, but if they got misjudged and misused, I'm going to be the vocal piece that call that crap out. So who I say is going to be the voice of reason and the voice of righteousness. Yet the blessed one, you be talking with anger. The scripture says, lead up that voice like a trumpet. They don't want to hear no soft-ish. The scripture don't align with you dudes with too much effeminate traits. No offense. We don't have nothing wrong with that, but the scripture does. You should thank God I'm not out here preaching what the scripture really say about you sore boys. You zesty, fully clean type of dudes. Get out of here with that, man. We know what this is, and you can't. That's why, Deion, don't never be apologizing no more, man. I know why you did it, so I'm not mad at you apologizing. I know exactly why you did it. They damn near got you in handcuffs, and you have to be the Staples man and be diplomatic for the world and all that. I understand it, but me, I ain't going down to not say nothing about it. The hell with ESPN, the hell with CBS, the hell with Fox Sports, the hell with ABC, no 1, 2, 3, all of these pundits, and all you media journalists who are independent and you're freelancers, you don't count. That barbecue grill is where you belong on. Serve them up raw, serve them up cold, not hot. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm DJ Bless, one of the best one. Love your family, love your kids.
I see the jealousy and hate. I see the jealousy and hate. I see the jealousy and hate. But that shit, we gon' be straight. Hold up, bitch. I see the jealousy and hate, but I got shit up on my plate. Mama say